Hi. So, guys, I wanted to give you guys this word. You can definitely heal in the same place where you was broken at. And I didn't think that you could either at first, because I was like, well, if I'm around the same toxic stuff, if I'm around the same people, if I'm in that environment, wouldn't it trigger me? Wouldn't it do this? Wouldn't it do that? But no, God can heal you in the same place that you was broken. I'm a living witness to that today because he put me back in the place that I faced all that warfare at when I was 20 years old plus. So he put me back in the area I was in the same place. And but the difference is that I'm around different people though. That's the difference. And he showed me that that was a part of the spell. So normally it would not have been like that, but due to the spell is the reason why it was like that. So, in other words, make sure you're taking everything to God, every dream, every vision, every thought. God has a way of letting us know what's from Him and what's not from Him, especially if we get into the Word. The Word will also let us know what things may come from God and what things may not. And a lot of things, we may be a little confused about, and God will direct us on the right path because He don't want us to not get it. Like, that's our Father. He wants us to understand. He wants us to understand and get this type of thing because it's a lot going on in the spiritual realm. And a lot of times we will find out certain things according to our maturity level and where we are within our spirit, which is also the maturity level too. A mature spirit, a mature mind. This is why we cannot be all childish and stuff. We have to grow up and things. Because this type of thing, you cannot be childish and take like anything like this serious. Like a lot of people wouldn't even take it serious, but this is what maturity have to come in at, and to make sure that we be responsible and take everything to God, take everything to our Father. It don't matter what it is. And a lot of times I notice too that sometimes I don't even get certain things out of my mouth good. Like I don't even get a chance to ask God, and He'll automatically give me my sign to let me know that's for me. That's for me. And then a lot of times when God speaks, if not every time, you can hear Him not only in your spirit or in your ears, but you can hear God in your heart. And that's how a lot of times you will know the difference. You can hear Him in various parts of you. So that's how you'll know it's God too. You can hear Him in your heart. You can hear Him throughout. It just feels like a part of you when He speaks. I don't know if you guys noticed, but like the narcissists and the unclean spirits, especially the narcissistic spirits, then the people that be doing spells on us and stuff, they don't feel like we deserve anything. They feel like if something bad going on with them, that it need to be going on with us too. And we probably, most likely, we hadn't done anything to warrant us to have to go through something like that. But they feel like, okay, well, if I lost this, then you need to lose this too. It's like I didn't do anything though. I didn't do what you just did. You just put that up on yourself. They feel like if they're miserable, then we should be miserable too. They feel like that. That's literally, if you think about it and if you look at it, everything that's of God and the way that we think, they think the opposite. If you think a certain way, just flip it. That's exactly what they are. They are the total opposite of God, the absolute opposite of God. If you really look at it and take a deep dive into it, they don't think they look at certain things a certain way. They don't view things in a humane fashion. Like a lot of them don't. So we don't need to be thinking like the devil. We don't need to be thinking like the enemy. Because they feel like that. These people, they are the opposite of God and they are enemies of God. So anything God says, they're going to be in disagreement with, regardless of if it's right or whatever. Whatever the case may be, which God is always right, right? But they're going to be always in opposition to God because that's how they operate in the spiritual realm. And this is what God is really trying to keep us away from, because hell truly is not for humans. It's not. Y'all know we got to stop thinking like the enemy. We have to stop thinking like the enemy. When we be like, well, I don't deserve this, I don't deserve that. Apparently, we do deserve certain stuff. We deserve grace. If not, God wouldn't give it to us at all. If we didn't deserve it, if He didn't feel like we deserved it, we wouldn't have it and we wouldn't get it. I know that a lot of times we feel like, okay, well, we ain't this and we not that, but God feels otherwise, and that's why He has given us so many chances to get things right, There are people right now who don't have another chance. Like, that is it for them. They won't get another one. So I feel like their time was up. But there are others of us who God feel like, okay, I'm gonna give you more grace. I'm gonna give you grace in this area because I know what's going on in your heart. I know what's going on with your situation. I know this, and God knows everything. So when it comes down to whether we deserve stuff or not, we do. If not, God wouldn't do it, because I don't like to think like I don't deserve it. I feel like I do. I feel like I definitely deserve grace. I definitely deserve to get a chance to get things right with God and all of that. I deserve the chance to get things right with God, especially when I look back at things. Now, was I perfect? No. Like, I probably would have been headed to hell on certain areas of my life I hadn't really fixed yet. But other than that, I definitely feel like I deserved another chance. And I still do. I still feel like I deserve chances, and I deserve to figure things out, be able to get things right, and to walk with God, like I've been wanting to do in the first place. This is what I wanted for my life. So God knew that, and he knew my heart, and he allowed me to have another chance because apparently he feels like I deserve it. We have to stop thinking like the devil. The enemy don't want us to have anything. The enemy and the people in the demonic kingdom, they don't feel like we deserve anything. So I feel like if we think like that, we thinking like them. They don't even want us to have nothing. They don't want us to even get the chance with God. Even though this why a lot of times they will trick people and then go to God and be like, look what happened, look what they did. And God looking like you the one that did this and set them up or whatever. But the enemy feel like, okay, well, they so flawed. You didn't give us another chance, but you giving them humans another chance. God gives us chance after chance. And it's plenty of people right now that cannot say that they didn't have a chance, because they did. God gave them people chance after chance after chance. And I've seen that all throughout the Bible. God is very patient with us. God is very understanding too. Because if he wasn't, then he wouldn't do it, right? Because God could actually cast all of us in the lake of fire if he wanted to. But he don't do that. He does give us chances. He feels like we deserve this and we deserve that. He tries to put a lot of us on the right path. Some people don't want to go. Some people do. But the ones of us that do, I feel like it's something with us where he be like, okay, I'm gonna give you this chance. Just like some of the people that have passed away saw hell or saw heaven and got put back here on this earth for another chance to do things a certain way again. God is doing this in his plan and his order, but he also feels like we deserve peace and happiness. That's what he really want to give us. That's what he truly want us to have. Peace, joy, happiness, a sound mind, not to be mentally tormented by demons and things. He gives us the tools to even get rid of them if we are having problems with that. He give us the tools to get rid of the spirits and everything. Like, we have the tools, we just have to use them. So that is our chance.